Hey Taurus, how are you doing? This reading is for Taurus for the week of October the 27th to November the 2nd. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Also a shout out and a thank you for all the ways that you like, share, and subscribe. I couldn't do these readings without all your wonderful support, so thank you so much. I'm so truly grateful. What is going on for the fabulous and most magical Tauruses? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Empress. Major Arcana 4, Taurus, Libra. There you are, standing in your power. Can also be very auspicious, getting your major in your reading. What's coming towards you, the Nine of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. What you are focused on is the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. In your blocked and challenged position is the Hangman. Major Arcana 4, Pisces. And your outcome is the Two of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay, Taurus. Let's clarify this and find out what is going on. I'm just going to move the cards around and make sure that you can see everything okay. I'm not at my usual setup, so bear with me. Okay, perfect. Present time, you have the Empress, and the Empress is about relax, lean back in that beautiful feminine energy, being open and receptive to love, help, and support. It is also a thing of beauty, a legacy, a luxury, or doing something nice for yourself. There's something about the self-care and maintaining your independence. I also get an element of focus, because King of Wands is about passion, attraction, desire, chemistry. So you might have good chemistry between you and another person, or there's something about giving birth to your dreams. This can be like entrepreneur, because I'm getting like entrepreneur and entrepreneur. So like-minded people. What is this, Empress? This can also be something about a nurturing and nourishing mother, or somebody who is a good mother, like somebody who is a really good mother, a mother figure. And the Nine of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. The Nine of Wands is perseverance, resilience. It is also about protecting something that you have created, or there's something about a mother's protection. This mother could also be very protective of their youngins. I'm also getting something about what you resist persists. So there is something about you having a big shield or a wall up, or something of a fear. Now, that Nine of Wands can also be, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of what? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of this stagnancy. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of always being the one to sacrifice. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of being or in some kind of circumstance commitment. Nine of Wands is also discipline. So boundaries on top of boundaries. This is a boundary, that's a boundary, and this is a boundary. So creating better or healthier boundaries for yourself. So being more disciplined. I'm also getting something about that Nine of Wands. When you're feeling bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, you're taking this action. But if you need some downtime, you're giving yourself permission to relax and take a couple steps back. Nine of Pentacles is about maintaining your independence. I'm also getting something about doing something singular or solo. This can also be doing something nice for yourself. So if you feel guilty about doing something nice for yourself, like getting your hair did, getting your nails done, I'm also getting something about your physical body, like nurturing oneself. It is also luxury. What is this, Nine of Pentacles? And the Star. Wow, that's beautiful energy. And the Star is about hope, faith, renewal, optimism, your guided light, or face your true north. Something about being in the spotlight or receiving a ton of positive feedback, positive attention. And the vulnerability of you or somebody around you is very vulnerable. And this could be very motivating or inspiring you. to put this wall down and do the same, or vice versa. Because King of Wands is a beacon of light, somebody who's motivated, inspiration, passionate, creativity, somebody also goal-driven, a builder. Okay, so something about building. What is this King of Wands? And the Five of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This could be somebody who is competing for your time, your energy, or somebody around you stirring the shish pot. Because this could be a manager, a supervisor. I'm also getting something about child supervision. Five of Wands is also about staying out of the drama, not getting involved, but observing. I'm also getting somebody who gets fired up quite quickly. This person might have a short fuse. A debate. Do I stay in this commitment, or do I do something singular or solo? Something about vulnerability. Somebody's having a hard time, or there's some kind of insecurities of not trusting. Because in the blocked and challenged position is somebody who is refusing on changing. So the hangman in the upright is about take a pause, take a breather, and then take action. I'm also getting something about a delay, or you've been putting your life on hold, hoping something that would get better. Or there is something about a new way of thinking and a new way of understanding a circumstance or a situation. This person isn't seeing a new way of understanding or a new way of thinking. It's my way or the highway. I'm also getting something about like needing to cut ties somewhere. Somebody's trying to step on your cape, or you're allowing this person to step on your cape. Okay, so why? Or you're hung up on somebody. You're hung up on something, or somebody's hung up on you. And the Two of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. I'm also getting something about not a controlling mother, but a really cautious mother. So see how this mother has their wall up? A very cautious mother. Even overly cautious. Or you are totally blocking a commitment here, or blocking your path because you're holding on to a relationship here. Because Two of Cups is, yes, two peas in a pod, your yin to your yang, but in the blocked and challenged position, this isn't your cup of tea. This isn't your friendship. This isn't your love interest. This is something that either somebody here is set and firm in their ways, they're not going to change. So if you think you're going to change this person, you're not, but you can be the change. Two of Wands is about letting go of one wand. So what do you need to release and let go and sacrifice? Somebody here is not willing to sacrifice or budge. This is stubborn energy in some kind of relationship. Like my way or the highway. And the Hierophant. Make a new commitment. The Hierophant is Taurus energy. So you start with you, and you're sick and tired of what? Competing or arguing with a fire sign. I'm also getting something about a really competitive market. And there is some kind of block or fear that you're not going to succeed. But I'm also getting something about wanting to do something singular or solo. Or somebody here isn't being honest about some kind of commitment. Because this is single. I wish and desire to be single. But then you're like, I wish and desire to have commitment. So who's lying about wanting to be single and wanting to be in a commitment? Because Two of Wands is about making plans. And this is about learned lessons or joining some kind of group, club, organization. This is also a teacher. That could also be burnout from teaching children. I'm also getting something about like when there's some kind of flame that's died here, you going into a different institution. Now, this could be like government, federal, Notary Republic, banking. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of waiting in line for hours at the bank. So this Hierophant can also be you reviewing traditional situations. So remember when I was saying a very cautious mother, and I'm not saying that, you know, your mother is bad. She means well. But this is a very guarded and cautious mother, like over-mothering or overbearing almost. And then this is kind of you reviewing. Yes, tradition is important, but I'm also getting something about a change in your own structure, like doing something a little bit out of the norm. So how to do that is about maintaining your independence, even if people are being dramatic about it. Page of Swords. Page of Swords is, you know, somebody talking a big story or gossiping. It is also needing to get something off your chest. It might be hard for this individual to hear, but it's necessary. Like, sorry, not sorry. You know, I like going to, I don't know, piano lessons. And your mom's like, but I want you to, right? She means well. I want you to take violin lessons because I want you to be a ballerina. And you're like, I don't want to be a ballerina. I want to be a chef, right? So there's some kind of like butting of the heads in some kind of circumstance. Okay, so what is this Empress and Nine of Wands? And the Moon. Major Arcana for Pisces. Also read that as Cancer. You can be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer. Cancerian energy is mother. So something about your upbringing or something about not seeing a situation clearly, or it's your mother's having a hard time, or it's somebody is just a mother, an overbearing mother or a very cautious one. Now, the Moon card is about getting out of your comfort zone. So something that is familiar might be a situation where you've been for a very long time, or you've been taking some kind of advice from a person or an elder. That could also be a boss. But Moon card is about emotions or subconscious feelings. So there is something about not having all the answers. Mental health, ill health, depression. That could also be your own blockage. Moon card is also about deceptive behavior, secrecy, a secret love that you could also, something about a secret love or hiding, something about hiding depression, yet this person looks well-to-do, or you here, Taurus. But Moon card, again, the comfort zone. Something that is comfortable is now really uncomfortable, or something about get out of your comfort zone. So the vulnerability of you to do something on your own, rather than having somebody tell you what to do, because somebody's telling you what to do. It almost feels like somebody telling you what to do, and maybe you've always taken this person's advice. But I'm getting somebody doesn't always have the answers, like the right answers. What is this Nine of Pentacles and the Star? And the Three of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay, so what is this King of Wands and Five of Wands? Competing. Somebody's competing for your time, energy, or you're competing for somebody's love or justice. Yes. Okay, so Three of Wands is about progress and expansion and the vulnerability of you. This is my comfort zone, and that's my comfort zone. So everything you want, dream of, and desire is doing something, going somewhere, or focusing on something new by yourself to get a change. Because the Justice card here is about balancing, equilibrium, sharing and caring, equal give and take. But somebody in the blocked and challenged position is not willing to budge, change their views, or even think differently. So somebody's not learning anything here. So it just goes around and around in circles. And you're like, well, why am I stuck? Why is there stagnancy in my life? Because you got to learn something new. This is about taking a course, taking a class, or something about a student. This is karmic. This is like, what are we going to do about it? But what I'm saying is, what are you going to do about it? Discipline, 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 and discipline. There's 3 cards of needing to establish boundaries. So you have 24 hours in a day here, Taurus. How are you spending that 24 hours in a day? And where are you making excuses on where your focus is? Or somebody around you? Because see how this is, I'm also getting something about New York, because you got the Statue of Liberty. There's some kind of like competing or fighting in a contract. And that could be a work contract as well, like a negotiation or a debate. Okay, so what is this? Hangman and 2 of Cups. And the Chariot. Yeah, see, this is pull back. Chariot is also Cancerian energy. Again, mother. Or something about hold back or pull back. This person is going to pull you back. This is about emotions. Emotional drain. So this person could be emotionally draining your time, money, energy. And the whole reason why is because you think that you can change this person, or that you think this person is going to change over time. They are who they are. They're not changing. This is who this person is. And it could be you as well, right? Because it's general reading. Chariot in the upright is about stay on task and laser focus. Very driven, very goal-orientated, and determination to be successful. But there's this energy is pull back, or somebody has pulled hard in some kind of emotions, like not giving emotion. Blocking intuition. Don't block your intuition. Okay, so what is this 2 of Wands and Hierophant? And the 9 of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. You're going to get what it is that you want when you do something for yourself. Right here. This is about getting out of your comfort zone, being vulnerable, and you will get your wishes, desires met. Is it in this circumstance or contract? Unless you want to be pulled back into some kind of dynamic or a karmic cycle, you're going to repeat a pattern. This is, I'm learning my lesson, and I know my worth and I know my value. Something of value. Maintaining your independence. Teaching. Because 9 of Pentacles is, you know, luxury, self-care, self-acceptance, joining some kind of group, organization, or making a better commitment, but it starts with yourself. 2 of Wands, make the plan. Hangman, what is keeping you stuck, or what are you hung up on? Who are you hung up on? You're delaying your whole life thinking that something is going to change, or you can change this person. You can't. Right here. This is like deep feelings, deep emotions. And I'm also getting something about wanting to fight for a commitment or connection. And that could be you. You could be like, oh no, you know, I'm just going with the flow and everything's good. This person is fighting to be in a connection or a commitment to lock you down. But this, or you, are lying to yourself where you actually want to be single. Or like, let's just say that this could be like a work partner, right? It's almost like you're doing better on your own. Yeah, take the lead. So taking the lead means like this King of Wands. Courageousness, bravery, being a motivation or an inspiration to others. I'm also getting something about very traditional, like, so you might have had a very traditional upbringing or a mother that has been very overly protective. So then you develop the pattern of being an overprotective mother or something, or a very cautious person. But I feel like you can open up. Yes. And reflect on your truth. All you have to do is be honest. Is this working for me or am I lying? Retreat. This can also be something about spiritual retreat. Like, let's say you grew up very religious, or I'm getting something about, what are those things that people, superstitions? Like, people have those superstitions and stick to superstitions. Well, you don't believe in them. So there's something about like retreat, like go to a retreat, signing up for a retreat, or retreat, like go away from this. Strengthen your gifts and make necessary sacrifices. You haven't wanted to do this, or you've been stubborn on looking at this situation. This person also is emotionally drained or has pulled away from emotions, like not giving emotions at all. An earth sign. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. But it says take the lead, Taurus. Or somebody's lying to you that they want to be, yeah, let's go into business together. Yeah, let's go into business together. And then every time you have this conversation with this person, they're nowhere to be found. Or they, you know, pull away, pull back. Runner chaser. Vacation. You will be traveling soon. Retreat. Health. Health issues could arise. And this can also be something about like counseling, therapy, healing. That can also be something holistic. So like holistic medicine instead of Western. As my stomach grumbles as I pull this card out. Narcissist. Somebody is too full of themselves. Yeah. So, could be dealing with somebody who's too full of themselves. Something about the heart here. And cycles. Faded, karma, something ending, something beginning. Trust the timing. So if you want to go around in another circle with this person or situation, you can. And you're going to learn the lesson over and over and over again, Taurus, until you wake up and say, I need to have better discipline and focus on where I'm going and growing in life. I'm not going to wait around for somebody to commit to me. I'm going to commit to myself, because own it. Yeah. Well, family wishes come true. Tower. solid foundation, success with effort. Flute, disappointment in a friend and or a lover. Butterfly, a change for the better. Well, now you know, right? Dragon, beware of self-delusion. It means be aware of the outdated stories that you tell yourself that you can't do something. I'm also getting something about needing to take responsibility for your actions. So sometimes people go, I am in this situation, or, you know, this person did this to me, but you had free will and choice to focus on that person. You could have definitely changed it and placed a boundary and had more discipline and focus on self. Focusing on yourself is not selfish, it's selfless and necessary. You can't pour from an empty cup. So right here, this is like empty promises or emptiness. But beware of self-delusion. It's like someone's too full of themselves. This person isn't changing. So no matter how much you like get in best shape of your life, or you give somebody an offer, or there's just something about you showing up more, it doesn't matter. So you have to get it through, you know, some of you need to hear this, and it's a little bit mean. Get it through your thick skull that this is not happening. This person is not going to change, not going to budge. This is who they are. You're not changing them, but you could be the change and focus on a different commitment. Focus on developing your own skills and maintaining your independence versus any kind of codependency or somebody coming to save you. Nobody's coming. And this is when you get rewarded. Finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. Disappointment in a friend or a lover. Finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future, right? So just saying. How much longer do you want to put your whole life on delay by giving your focus or attention to somebody who is never going to commit to you? They're never going to change their view, or they're never going to. Why would you want to give your attention and focus? And you're like, yeah, but you know what? What I can do is stir up the drama. I could have a conflict with this person. I could debate with this person. I could be persuasive with this person. It won't matter. They're not going to change. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe, and Taurus, if you want to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.